Hey guys, it's Troy with Rubbish Riddance Junk Removal. Hey, I know in my last video I was going to talk to you guys about a house cleanup and show you guys what it was like to do one. Unfortunately, we weren't able to film that job just because there were so many people in the house and it would have been literally impossible. But yeah, I wanted to just give you guys a brief introduction, kind of just a recap of how we got started as a junk removal business. And what? That's so funny.
Nothing. I'm just listening to you talk.
All right, so just how we got started with the junk removal business, and I see this a lot in a lot of YouTube videos actually, that everybody always wants to know the support system, like how do you do the jobs, like who's going with you. And if you guys have any kind of questions on the startup, just shoot me a comment. I'm pretty fast at getting back to people, so any kind of questions with what I mean, how did we'll just jump into it. Like when we first started the business, I guess one of the things people want to know is like what kind of money you need to start it. And I think I've referenced this before. If you already have a truck and trailer, then you're pretty much good, right?
Yeah, you're set if you have that to at least get started with the business.
Yeah, and I don't want to get like too personal like on finances and stuff, but you know, we capitalized on our tax return on this year, and we just utilized that money and decided to make an investment. We said, you know, let's use this return and let's buy a truck and trailer and pray to God that it works. And I think I mentioned to some of you guys that I used to be a bookkeeper / accountant as my last job, and before that I was a director of operations, so I already kind of knew how to get a license, how to run a business. I was already experienced in that, but I was not experienced in the junk removal business. So we just did a lot of research on YouTube videos.
Yeah, YouTube videos, pricing schemes, all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
like what do you think some of the basic things that we had to do? Like let's go back to like day one. What do we have to do? Like we did, like, well, we created the email.
Created the email,
The logo,
business cards, got a phone number for it.
Yeah.
Started building a Facebook business
Yeah,
page.
yeah, that's a good actually reference point. We actually, I don't know how other people feel about this, but we did Google Voice because it was mine. This is my wife, Sasha, by the way. I don't know if we didn't introduce you yet. Sorry. So it was me, my wife, Sasha, and my ex-sister-in-law, Shanice. All three of us decided to do the business, and Shanice was going to be in charge of like the sales and marketing and pulling leads, while me and my wife were going out and doing jobs. And that's initially how it started, and it's going to continue to be me and my wife going out to job sites. One of my buddies is going out to the fires, but he had a couple weeks off and he wanted to come work for me, so my wife is actually kind of helping us in between jobs, but she's not out with me right now, but she will be back with me back here in June. So my buddy was just kind of helping me escalate the business to a point where it was consistent. Just trying to think of anything else. Yeah, so starting off day one, logo, email, business cards, creating the Facebook, creating the website. We had to get a lot of tools. We didn't have, I know a lot of people say you'll get these tools on the job, but for us, since we were getting calls since day one, we had no choice but to go out and just buy tools like, you know, barrels, dolly, trying to think
straps.
Yeah, definitely straps, tarps. And we utilize a lot of garbage bags. I know a lot of people say don't use garbage bags, use buckets, but
Contractor bags.
But for me, it's kind of like pointless to use contractor bags, and I see where you can save a lot of time. But for me, I don't have like a big, huge trailer, so I can't be taking up space with a barrel. See, with bags, I can at least stack 4 or 5 bags on top of each other, but on a barrel, I can't really stack barrels on top of each other unless they have the caps on top. Even then, it would bend. It wouldn't really work right. Not on my trailer, I don't think. But anyways, though, so we had a big job. I do want to talk to you guys about it at least. We did have a big job. We cleaned out a house. And a lady lived in there for a little over 50 years. So you're talking about like massive hoarder. And when we had like 5 or 6 fridges and freezers, I don't even know how many rocking chairs and dressers. I mean, it was like 15 to 20.
Yeah.
So what we ended up doing, so for the little guys, I wanted to give some advice out there. We ended up going out and renting a U-Haul because we don't have like a big trailer, and where this person lived, it would have took me an hour and a half to the dump and back to do, you know, loads, and I didn't want to do that. I was trying to save time. So I went ahead and I rented a U-Haul just where I can knock all of it out pretty quickly. It still took us 2.5 days. So it took us 2.5 days, and we actually,
stuff was in the house.
yeah, and just to let you guys know, you know, I want to be open and honest with you guys and just what it costs. You know, like we paid about $100 for the U-Haul. I would say I probably spent about a good $80 in gas. and we priced the customer at $1,500, and that was only because we knew we were going to be able to flip a lot of the furniture since they were antiques, right, from like the 60s, 70s.
Retro furniture.
Yeah, I would say we probably. What would you say was what we sold all the furniture for the last couple of days?
A couple hundred.
Couple hundred.
Well,
no, we
over
sold.
than that,
Yeah, but maybe like
the-
1,000.
Yeah.
I think we sold the furniture for about 1,000, so we ended up with like $2,500 out of that job, which was pretty nice for us. It was probably the biggest ticket job we've had.
The baby's crying.
Yeah, so we just wanted to introduce ourselves and let you guys know behind the scenes, like how we are getting these jobs done. It's myself, it's my wife, it's my buddy, and we're going out to job sites. We're just getting it done. So stay tuned. We have a fresh week, and hope to bring you guys along with some of the jobs we're gonna get. So yeah, peace.